If you're a judge and you're supposed to be adjudicating the rights so that the people in the communities are safe, and you choose to defend criminals during a time when there's been absolutely no vetting going on, people have been murdered. You don't just lose your job as a judge. You're guilty of treason. You should be hung high. You should do that in England, where your daughters are being raped by Pakistani grooming gangs, while you should do that in Australia. Your politicians are guilty of treason. Your judges are guilty of treason. They're not serving and keeping the community safe, to which they're the judges over. That shit is done. Listen to this. What this lady's done.
Bond, the Attorney General of the United States, she's going to explain it.
It was appalling to all of us what happened. I used to be a domestic violence prosecutor, and
so this guy got charged. He's getting charged for domestic violence, and she's helping him get away.
Case involved someone
Oh
who
my
was
God.
deported under President Obama, came
What
back
the hell
into
is
our
going
country.
on?
We don't know when, illegally, and he was living at a residence, and he beat up a man so badly he had to go to the hospital. His roommate, he punched him with a closed
What
fist in
the
the
fuck?
face 30 times. The victim fell to the
30 times? The guy's a fucking psycho.
ground, and he choked him. Then the
Who does
girlfriend
this?
came in trying to break it up. He punched a
If you punch me, I'm gonna punch you back. Alright? I don't want to hear that shit. FYI. Anybody out there? If you put your hands on somebody and start a fight, you're not unguilty. You're as guilty as the person that whooped your ass. Okay? Let's get that shit straight. For all you domestic abusing ass women, there are a lot of you. It's not, a man doesn't want to fucking just put his hands on his wife. Alright? He needs space. He needs to be able to leave. You don't chase him and put him in the corner. You don't take the migrants that are not supposed to be here and let them beat the shit out of people and murder them.
woman in the face with a closed fist so hard she fell to the ground. He hit her in the arm. Both of them had to go to the hospital. The fight's broken up. They're taken to the hospital, and he's threatening to do further harm to them later. So she's a sitting judge on a domestic violence case.
And she lets this guy go.
Ruiz, two victims and a prosecutor, a state prosecutor in the courtroom. It is routinely done when people are picked up on any kind of warrants that it's done outside a courtroom. It's been done in that courthouse. It's been done in a courthouse where I prosecuted.
I don't know why there are so many white women that constantly go out of their way to allow these criminals and these violent people to exist in society. It's like, I feel like just overwhelmingly, if I look at the amount of people that are like trying to support this or advocate for it, it is overwhelmingly white women. It is. And like, I can say, I'm white, right? I can say that. It's so obvious. Everybody knows this.
What's up with white women?
I think it is too.
What's up with you?
They've been psyoped by white guilt so bad
You have.
that they're siding with domestic abusers. Isn't that crazy?
And some of you are domestic
The reason?
abusers.
Oh my
Because
God.
Executing a warrant's one of the most dangerous things law enforcement officers can do. You never know what you're going to encounter behind that door, what kind of weapons, with any defendant. So the safest place to do it is if you know they're going to be in a courthouse because they've gone through security.
Now, I want to let you listen to MSNBC and how they're describing what happened. Listen to Rachel Maddow.
If Trump's immigration agents are staking out courthouses to grab people,
Yeah, they are.
See, like, all the emotional language. I think this is what happens, is that they use this trumped up, super charged emotional rhetoric, and then women watch this, and then they get fucking, they get like
But
they get emotionally manipulated by it. They do. They're getting emotionally manipulated by this rhetoric, and now they're siding with and trying to help illegal aliens.
You got to keep your helmet on,
fucking
guys.
evade arrest.
You got to keep your armor of God on your head.
It's so embarrassing.
People.
I just want to be clear, no one was kidnapped.
They're being kidnapped.
He wasn't kidnapped.
Jesus Christ.
Arrested.
Yeah.
He's not been kidnapped. And the second thing I want to mention is that she's not going to mention the victim, but she's saying him being arrested for
Put that helmet on,
immigration
Asman.
issues is kidnapping. But
Yes,
let
that's
her
right.
continue.
No helmet
Once
for
they show
you.
up to take part in a lawful
No helmet
court
for you,
proceeding,
Matt Al.
that stops judges from fulfilling their responsibilities under the law for what happens with their cases and in their courtrooms. Now, this was also a point of tension in Trump's first term. In Trump's first term, he also sent immigration agents to go to try to arrest people at their court appearances. And it was a flashpoint then. State judges have a duty to ensure the safety of whether as plaintiffs or defendants or witnesses.
It's so obviously dishonest. It's
You turn that
unbelievable.
bitch into a cookie.
It is crazy.
No.
Well, today, a whole new
No.
level. Today, the
What is
FBI
all this? Not
arrested a
games.
county
Absolutely.
judge in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. According to the FBI, this judge knew that Trump's immigration agents were outside her courtroom waiting to arrest a man who was before her court. They say she sent the immigration agents away from her hearing room and then escorted the man.
I wish that somebody could just buy the house next to where she lives and then put 10 illegal aliens that are undocumented, that have a prior history of violent crime, and have all of them live next door to her house.
Yeah.
I think that would be perfect. It would only cost like maybe $1 million, $2 million, right? Like Trump should just do this. Proper punishment? Absolutely. She would sign off on that? Yeah, at first.
His lawyer out of the courtroom through a private exit. For that, the Trump administration has arrested her and charged her with
Now he
two
looks like a
felonies.
goblin.
So as you see, Rachel Maddow didn't bring up the fact that he's here illegally. She didn't bring up the fact that he's in court on a domestic violence beat.
This video is so good, by the way, because he's playing it, yeah, and it's like she doesn't even include this information because it's not about, this is the reason why everybody hates people like her. It's because they're lying. They're lying and misrepresenting things intentionally in order to make people think something that isn't true. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
Because he's punched someone 30 times, as it says here. They have to love the way Rachel Maddow spun.
We don't
this
hate journalists
case.
enough.
She's
I
trying
know.
to make the argument that
I know.
by
Trust
helping
me, I
this
know.
guy, this domestic batterer evade ICE agents,
Yes.
that was in some way protecting him from being kidnapped.
Yep.
Talk about a stretch.
And this is the emotional manipulation that you see. Like, whenever you see, like, all these fat Karens doing some big rally to free all of the violent criminals and illegal aliens, whenever you see one of these happening, just know that this is the way that it's happened, is that they watch shows like Rachel Maddow or something like that, and, basically they just see that, they watch Rachel Maddow and they turn into mad cows, and then they go out and they cause a bunch of problems for everybody. And it's insane that we even take these people seriously even for a second. It is. It's so obnoxious and annoying.
It's so obnoxious.
I can't believe it.
I can.
You guys
Mad
don't
cow
like
disease?
To hear the spin. You
There's a
want
lot
to
of
see
that.
the videotape. So
I
let's
hate
go
these
to
people.
the videotape.
I do. I
so
hate
the
'em.
courthouse released the surveillance tape to show